Hey guys, Eric Knight here. Today is December 30th, 2012. I read a couple interesting articles the other day, and at first I thought this was a complete joke, but apparently it wasn't. President Barack Obama recently signed an executive order giving Congress, other federal employees, and Vice President Joe Biden a pay increase. Not huge pay increases, but a pay increase nonetheless, which seems a little bit odd considering we're looming over this fiscal cliff and we're trying to find ways to cut spending or find some sort of fiscal responsibility. Now, Joe Biden went from making $225,000 a year up to $231,000. So roughly a $6,000 pay increase, and members of Congress had a $900 pay increase, $174,000 up to $174,900 every single year. Not to mention all the additional incentives, healthcare, everything else that goes on top of being a politician. These guys have it pretty well. Now, again, I find this sort of odd, just being that we're facing this fiscal cliff and we're trying to find ways to get our government solvent again, which there's really no clear end in sight. So I really don't think the politicians have our best interest as American people and the taxpayer in mind. And I find it, again, kind of crazy that we did this through the power of executive order. This guy's passed more executive orders than I believe all his predecessors combined. The executive branch is becoming too powerful. It's becoming like a dictatorship. And again, it really just shows that President Barack Obama simply does not give a damn about you and the American people. So that's my opinion on this. Again, I find it odd that we give these guys a pay increase when the public overall is so dissatisfied, especially with Congress. And I believe just politicians in general. So tax dollars well spent. They're going to these guys so they can sink the ship. So that's my take on this. Thanks for tuning in. This is Eric Knight. We'll have much more to talk about later on tomorrow.